want to do this, this is what I got. You have to find some way to make a public commitment to others that is in some way in line with a private commitment you've made to yourself. That's it. That's what I got. This felt very profound at like 3 a.m. when there's a screaming baby in my ear. I wrote it down, and I was thinking about the next day as I realized there's now 20,000 of you, 20,000, that are in some way aligned with this private commitment I made to myself about music a long time ago. And just 3 months ago, it was 10,000. So this is feeling big, and I just want to take a moment to share this kind of another little milestone moment, a transformative moment in my life. It was the last day, it was the last class on the last day of college. It's like out of a movie, but this is real. And the professor, he told us a story. I think it was about like a piano prodigy. We'll use guitar for obvious reasons. He told us a story about this guitar prodigy. He came up, at like age of 3, taking guitar lessons, had an aptitude for music. He won all these awards on behalf of the studio, making the studio look more and more legitimate. It's like a reciprocal action. And at some point, he's going to graduate high school, and the teacher asks him, like, what are you thinking about for college? The student's like, well, I was kind of thinking about going to college for music. Do you think I should? And the teacher's like, no. Honestly, I don't think you'd be a very good candidate for making a career in music. And the student's just stunned, like, what? What do you mean? I mean, that would hurt anybody, right? But this is the golden boy of the studio. And I'm not supposed to go to school for music? If not me, then who, And he ends up not going to school for music at all. He ends up going to law school, I guess, and whatever your idea of like a successful career really is. Yeah, and he starts a law firm, has a family, has a very successful life, and he ends up going back to the teacher later in life, and he actually thanks him. Hey, I want to just thank you for all the guidance growing up, but for also pushing me away from music. I don't even play anymore, and I just wanted to know, like, how did you know that I wasn't supposed to be a career musician? It's worked out great for me, and I just wanted to thank you. But this little bit of friction, like, I was one of your most successful students, and I don't understand how you knew that wasn't the right path for me. And the teacher, again, without skipping a beat, he was like, yeah, you were great, man, you were great. But I knew you weren't meant to make a career in music because you had to ask. And in this line of work, the question can never be should. It's always an exercise of how. Like, how can I make a career in music? And that might seem like really cruel from the outside. And as I was sitting, the bell rings, class is over, college is over. I'm sitting there grappling with this myself, feeling like, man, that's kind of a mean story. He's just a kid, looking for guidance. But as I sit with it, years and years later, and as I am now teaching lessons myself, honestly, I kind of believe in that story. Now, of course, there's a lot of modes of being a musician, right? Like you don't need to be a career musician to be a great musician. Like some of the best musicians out there weren't career musicians, right? Folk music teaches you that. But if you want to be a career musician, should is never the question. It's how. Do you want to be a performance musician? Do you want a studio musician? Do you want to run a studio? Do you want to be a recording engineer? Do you want to be a repair person? Do you want to be a music manager, right? These are all related to music in some way or another. It's how do those things resonate with this inner commitment that you've made with yourself? You might be asking, well, how do you know what that commitment is, right? Right. And I think that comes down to knowing who you are, which is informed by what you believe in, right? You have to believe in yourself, of course, but believing in something bigger than yourself is usually the thing that helps you believe in yourself in the end, right? It's that third point of contact. It's what the 10,000 religions of the world all rely on. It's that we need to believe in something, right? There's you yourself, there's the world that you exist in, and then there's what you believe in. And for me, yeah, it's been music, but it's more like what folk music represents. That's the thing that gives me meaning, right? It's this taking humanity very seriously and understanding the fragility of all of us and giving that recognition, and also celebrating our own unique limitations. To me, that's what folk music is. And it's cool to have a project like this where I can notice that there are 20,000 of you out there who are in some way aligned with that similar commitment that I've made with myself about music a long time ago. And I just want to take a moment to say thank you and let you know that I'm grateful. And look out for what's next, because there's the other side of belief I've never really experienced before, which is feeling believed in. Other people believing in this project and trying to uplift these old musicians and the masters. And so I just want to say thanks, and we will see you. We will see you at the next one.